What's going on, everybody? My Bad here with another bad start to a new series. Now this series is going to be top fives. It can be about knives or anything. This first one is about top fives hopeful next buys, and we're talking about knives. So to start out, I might not get all of these in order. I might not get all of these before I buy another knife. These are just off the top of my head 5 of the knives that I would like to buy next. And in my head right now, these are the top 5 that I can think of. The number 1 is the Condor Pterosaur. Condor Pterosaur is going to be on the lines of like the Finn series of Cold Steel or the Moore knives and stuff like that. It's $50. $50 knife. It's got a Scandi grind. It's sort of a clip point in a way, in some aspects. Or am I thinking about the bush glider? It's one or the other. You'll see in the picture. Hopefully my editor can put pictures right here. So whichever one my editor can do, that's what we'll do. But I love budget knives, especially budget fixed blades. Dude, if I had all the money in the world, I'd buy every budget fixed blade I could find. The Elementum, the Sea Snake from Artisan Cutlery, all kinds of fixed blades. I could probably make a list of those, and I might just make a list of those. But anyways, this is a list of the top 5 next buys. Condor has a great track record of bushcrafting and woodworking and making different types of models, and that's a company that I would like to attach myself to and kind of promote their items, because they have so many different SKUs, models that I can do different things with. And the Pterosaur is the first one that I would actually like to try out. It looks like it's got a very comfortable handle. The next knife will be the Spyderco Matriarch 2 Emerson. Now, there's no real good reason for me to carry that knife anywhere except it looks like a lot of fun. And in fact, I have played with one last trip that I was on the boat. A fellow towboater had one on him with a ring. I can't remember where the ring was from, so I'm not going to cite that source. But with that ring, I just grab that ring with my index finger and keep the rest of my hand open, and I would pull it out, and that Emerson would catch the side of my pocket and fling that blade out, and I just have it in my hand like that, ready in a karambit style. Now I know a Matriarch is not a karambit, but it does have that swooping serrated hawk bill type blade, and it's beautiful. And the way that it flung out, it just, oh man, it made me fall in love with Emerson styles. And I always thought that they were ugly, and I guess I just didn't understand how fun it was to fidget with a knife like that. But that is purely for fun. It does need the ring for me to do it the way that I want to do it, but I'm sure that I can just grab the scales with my hands away from the blade, because it's coming out. It is. And it's going to be a lot of fun. Now the next knife I want to talk about is the Wyatt Heinz Heartstopper. The Wyatt Heinz Heartstopper is it's a homage to the Rambo knife in the last Rambo movie. I did not watch that Rambo movie, so I did not know very much about the Heartstopper. Even though I'm a knife guy, I knew that there was a knife, but the ones that I've seen before were like generic, and they look crappy put together, and it had that little groove that's supposed to go in between these two fingers, and it just looked uncomfortable. And Wyatt Heinz's, when I saw it, I was actually buying a cleaver from him that y'all get to see when I get home, hopefully. and it didn't have that little groove in the middle, and I didn't really recognize at first that it was a Heartstopper from the homage from that movie. And I kind of fell in love with that design as well, and I was like, you know what, that'd be badass to have next from Wyatt. So hopefully after I get this cleaver paid off and everything, and he sends it to me and he gets it all done and ready to ship off, I'll get the Heartstopper next. But it looks like it's extremely well put together. I've seen tests do it. The Bowie Man did a test where he just threw that thing at stumps and did all kinds of crazy crap to the Heartstopper, and it didn't have any blade play, any scale play, nothing chipped off. Looked like it was a very well made knife, so I'm into that, and I'm definitely going to get that next from Mr. Wyatt. The fourth knife that I would like to get next is just another Chavez. When I got this Liberation 229, I fell in love with Chavez. I've had an upper end. To me, you know, this $350 to $500 price range is an upper end knife to me. Might not be to you, but it is to me. So this is my upper end type of knife. When I first got this, I didn't know that I was going to like it when I bought it. I honestly got this for trade bait. I got this knife so I could bait somebody into trading me with like $150 and another knife. But when I got it, it's like, nah, I'm keeping it. This is mine. This is the type of knife that I enjoy. It is a thick boy. There's nothing about this that says that I'm going to break it. I don't even think I could break it if I wanted to. That is gorgeous. I wished that I had a finger tool right here. That's the only thing I can actually pick on this knife about, is that the sharpening tool is enough to put my finger in there, but my finger is right on the edge of that blade, and I'm so scared to slice. I mean, I'm not scared. I mean, it happens. We're knife guys. We cut ourselves all the time. Knife guys and leg gals. But if that was like a bigger finger tool, this would probably be like the perfect knife for me. I like the weight. But anyways, the next Chavez that I'm thinking about buying would be a Reddition street knife, or a Liberation like this street flipper. They got very many different patterns, very different handle scales. I would like to have some black micarta inlays, because that's just kind of my thing. I like black dugs. That's just cool. This one's all titanium, and maybe like a carbon fiber inlay one would be cool too. I don't know which one I'll get. I guess it'd be whichever one comes back on the market, as Chavezes are not easy to get, and they're always sold out. So I'll have to look for it on the secondary market or wait for a drop. But this thing is awesome. I love this knife. This is definitely a top 5 knife that makes me happy. This may be my, besides, this is my most favorite knife I've ever had. Now, the Para 3s are my favorite designs I've ever had. But this is my favorite knife, if that makes sense. Now, everybody's going to get in the comment section and bash, oh my bad now, because I'm about to do something. But there's a legitimate reason why I'm doing this. Well, I've never seen a design like this before. It's extremely unique. I'm extremely into it. The first time that I saw it, I was like, man, I gotta have that. I gotta play with that. But it is a knife designed from old Salty Red Corn. So here comes another shout out for the salty one. It's Salty Red Corn's americorn Tanto. It's not a dagger, but it's a double-sided blade. One side's got a belly with a kind of a Tanto shape at the end, an American Tanto shape at the end, and the top side is kind of like a sheep's foot, corn foot, a worn corn, if you will. something, but it's double-sided, and it's a dual-purpose blade. It is wonderful. Now, the reasons that I actually want this is it's a new knife design. It's not even out yet. There's a prototype out, but as soon as we find a maker that's going to make it in the proper way, I'm going to get one. I'm going to try to be one of the first ones to get one, because I want to test this knife out. I want to take it hunting. I want to take it fishing. I want to take it bushcrafting. I want to light fires with it. I want to do everything with this knife. And I want to give you my honest opinion. And I swear to God, I mean, no matter how good of a friend Salty is, besides that, I'd be doing Salty a disservice if I didn't tell y'all the truth about the knife and tell him the truth about the knife. Because he needs to know, as a brand new knife designer, what people are actually looking for. Rednecks like me, snootier, higher up people like Improper, whatever. You know, all walks of life he needs input from all walks of life, is what I'm trying to say. But the knife design's so unique. I've never seen a knife like it before. It looks like an extremely nice EDC fixed blade, and that's what it will become to me, is my main EDC fixed blade, if I can find a way to carry it in a scout carry in a Kydex sheath. That would be the perfect blade for my bad. But anyways, that's the end of the story on this one. This is the first episode of 5 Top 5s. Please like, share, and subscribe. Comment on my videos. Tell me what top 5 video you would like for me to tell you about. Have a good one.